Hey guys, I'm currently doing a giveaway of this beautiful Huntsman knife, so if you want to participate, check the link in the description.
Yeah, bomb plant's already coming on in. A double flank on round, actually triple from this A ramp position. The bomb plant was denied as well because of those nades. And so that's bought even more time for this flank to find effect. But if you've blinked, you've missed it. AZ has already dealt with these players wrapping round. And now, Hunter and Jax will close the distance to get into this bomb site. Jax with an opener, and now looking to close the gap. Hunter alongside him. They spot one of the ramp players. It's AZ and Christo finding the round there for North. The pistol goes their way. Showing the line between this heavy stack that G2 have here. They might make the right decision. They try and go back. Gay gets spotted and dealt with. And now for AZ and Cajun. I mean, if you're these two, you're already anticipating this site is going to be stacked. What? And they're not even able to deal with Hunter. How is he still alive? How is he still causing problems? AZ, 99 problems. And Hunter is just the beginning.
And going to be seeing North execute onto this site. Two players here for G2. This rotate was perfectly timed. Jax and Nexa both fully white though, and no one can help save Jax at the site. Nexa can try and trade, but it's all a little too late. A 1-on-3 now left for Kenny with the AWP. It may be his birthday.
Gonna get away with this AWP at the very, very least.
This little grenade from Amanek does do a boatload of damage to MSL, but right now AZ is going to get flashed out from the short side. G2 weren't even considering a man could have gone up behind the scaffolding, and they did.
Absolutely no choice but to try and save again. And Nexa, his woes were just beginning. Kenny now in the firing line, and there's a reason they call it that. Force the rotations. Bomb plant's going to come in with a second to spare from North, unless Hunter can deny it, and he's not able to do so. This round could get out of hand for G2.
I love that play from Hunter, but he shoots before he can even see. He shoots before he's through the smoke. He needs to run through that and try and do it, you know, either silently or shoot when you can see your opponents, because he just gives away his position and North take him down. Now the retake for G2, and they are getting wrapped, they are getting flanked. Christo should have this round under lock and key, and he does, taking down Kenny. MSL peaks.
Aggressive rotations away, like the first sign of it going quiet, actually might be a benefit for G2, because in a lot of these rounds it's held them back. And this time, now with that kill coming in on the Nexa, they're not going to be ready for a hold still inside of this site. Jax, the last man remaining, but he does have the bomb. MSL's offered it up, and so it's Gade in this 1v1. Jax on the other side. Gade trying to maneuver his way out of harm's way, does get up onto the box. Flash goes high, and Jax trying to peek in on the back of it. Gade holding the line, but Jax just a little bit quicker on the trigger. Gonna grab that defuse there for G2. A fifth on the board.
Kenny is drawing them in from the site, and North are looking like they're going to commit here. MSL's up short with the bomb. He's got to beat this MP7 to the punch, but it's already beaten him. He's got an AK as well. Hunter now armed and dangerous, even more so than usual. Kenny finding a kill from the short side. He does get traded, but time is the biggest issue for North. 15 seconds, now 10. Nexa is inside of a smoke in the site, and Jax is still here in CT as well. Good luck getting a partner to North. Player on top of the site covers though, and Cajun gets the kill. Now it's up to Jax. He can't stop the plant. He can only get the retake, and he's been tagged down to 3.
The nade from CT. I love the awareness there from Cajun, right? He sees Jax back there, and he's thinking, like, what's the grimiest thing you can do? Oh, AZ as well is having a great game. They're holding for the mid. That's a nice dig, but is it going to be anything more? No one's checked for MSL, so he's actually turned this back in favor of North and continues. Now the savior that is Gade comes in, takes the bullet, get down, Mr. President, he says to MSL. And there we go. MSL's actually kitted out to hold for his own.
They know they can't win the round. I think they just want the kills at this point. There's no kit for this retake anyway, so even if they were going for it, the time would be the biggest issue.
Yeah, they're going to start to barrel on into the site, and now they're hoping that this flank can deliver. But it's only Jax left. The flank gets cut down, doesn't even have impact. There's no time, no kit, no anything here for G2. And it's going to be a North round all day long. It's just, can they deal with Jax? And indeed they can.
Yeah, that's a peculiar one. I would have liked to just see G2 so much utility.
Yeah, and like, you know, even when this fades, you've still got that much more to hold on to, right? There's still a smoke and a molly on Gade. There's a Molotov for MSL. This is so problematic for G2. They are looking for any way back into this round. The flash is going to go in. They try and smoke play. They do manage to deal with MSL, but AZ and Christo, they're going to mop this round up. North 10-5 at the end of the first half of play. A commanding lead.
The North might just flood the site. We'll see. There's loads of ways you can play this, but I really like the idea from North.
Oh, and that's going to help even further. Christo getting one through the smoke, and now these nades, if they find another kill, that's going to help even more. Goodbye, nexa. And a follow-up. This is all through smoke. G2 haven't even seen a Dane yet. They've just been near them. They've heard the pistols ringing on out, and they've got nothing to show for it. But now with the bomb planted, there's at least that going their way. 2-on-5 here required from Kenny and Amanek. Can they do it? These USPs starting to close the distance. 2 players dinked down, but the kill's not found, and this leaves Amanek in a 1v5. And he's not able to do the damage. DemonFas comes on in, and 11th on the board for North. I love that. MSL and Cajun B still alive at this A-bomb site, and they're looking to go for a fight. Kenny actually swings out the ramp. Wasn't able to find the kill the first time around, but certainly does the second. And this is now the A site under lock and key. Gabe, nowhere near this retake.
This is pretty much a default save spot on Vertigo. At least on that A site, you don't want to go below.
If Gade is able to get this kill onto Jackson, it's actually MSL to do it. Now it's a 3-on-3. Now North are interested. Maybe they weren't before. And suddenly G2 are kind of regretting every decision they've ever made. They're going back into A. They've got to retrieve this bomb. And thankfully, Kenny will be there to provide the man advantage for the French squad.
Pass on the other side of the box as well, so that molly isn't going to touch him, but the smoke's faded. Cajun's pushed through, trying to fight. He's found Kenny running back. He doesn't know, though. Amanek is still in the same position in the corner. Kenny died, so Amanek could live in this spot, and it's one the North might not expect, but they check it hard. Gabe with a kill. Hunter holding the bomb, but he's already missed some shots. He's hit Cajun down low. No tap yet. North are going to smoke it. They will get on it, but he didn't hear because of the flashbang. Second time around, sticking the defuse. Hunter's off it. He's found one. North have taken off the bomb. Hunter just needs one shot, and he will receive it instead of give it. Cajun has enough time for the defuse, and he has a round for North. He gets off the bomb in the 1-on-1.
Yeah, time is going to start to become a bit of a problem for North there. They've got to go, and they've got to go now. That flash is going to signal the approach, and here they come, teaming into the site. Hunter not able to hold the line. It's left in a 2-on-3. Jack's holding from ramp, does find one, but they're on the bomb. And Gade has his teammates back. They didn't have a kit on Christo. Gade did. It's going to be close. I think he's got it. 14 on the board for North. AZ's going to get boosted. They're really doing everything they can to set him up. I love it. I love watching AZ put in these power positions, because this man, if he's got one thing, it is the power. And this North looking to put up another. It's AZ with a third. The trade does come in from Jax at the site, but he's very, very low. And Amanek in this smoke as well here to help him. There's a chance for G2. Jax has lit the way, and he's continued to light it up in the server. Amanek's turned now, and they line up for him. So G2, they regain control of that round. And he's looking to strip this man advantage away. The AWP has been very, very good at this on either side of the coin.
Oh, dear.
MSL not able to land that shot. Will do the second time around. The trade is damn near immediate. But just as you've said that, AZ, 2 kills, quick as you like, over the top of the site, over the top of the smokes. Amanek left in the clutch to deny map point to North, and he has removed the first man. Cajun B and Gade left in this one, 2-on-2. They've got this crossfire set up. Amanek taps the bomb, creeps forward, and he taps down a man, but no, Amanek!
So sad.
Deary me, so close, and yet at the same time,
they're ready for it.
Yeah, AZ, 32 kills, 130 ADR. I don't know what he's been eating. I don't know what he's been drinking. Maybe some Monster Energy. AZ continuing from CT, lays down a double, has set up North for this round. A 3v2 now as they're posted up. On for the retake. A man up. G2 having to try and use this bomb to their advantage. Jack's going to stay around inside of the site. Amanek back at pit. Jax and Amanek were the two that were able to bail G2 out last time around, but this time it's all onto Amanek. He does light up the first man. Gade has a kit, so he's going to look to get on this bomb. Drops the smoke onto it as well. Amanek peeking up and over, and he almost catches them, but not quite. The defuse is going to come on in, and North They'll take their map pick 16 to 10 over G2. An absolutely unreal performance in the server, especially from Mr. AZ. I mean, what a game. Oh, and G2 showing no banana presence. North are going to start to pressure in through banana. However, this isn't as much of a blessing as it might look like. It's only left 2 players at the A site, and they are both gone. Cristo removes 1 on his mid play. He's got players moving in tow behind him. And so North, they are here knocking on the door very, very quickly, but they're a man down in this retake now. A 3-on-4 required. And that nade finds a lot of damage. Hunter has the round dead to rights. It's 4 kills from him.
G2 think they're safe in middle. They couldn't be further from the truth. They may still have the bomb, but that's pretty much it here. North own middle. Hunter going to fire back through the smoke. Does manage to drop MSL. Amanek coming from the top side drops Cristo as well. So G2 one by one are scraping their way back into this round.
AZ surely has no idea. I mean, to be fair, he probably has no idea now because they've given up long. And so this is something that is anticipated. AZ's got his eyes on the prize, but not able. No time. Doesn't matter. Classic G2 round here. Of course, no bomb plots, not needed. Apart from sometimes they actually are needed. Here it is, the app drop coming on in. Gade still in the pit. Still going unchecked. He's allowed to do a lot of damage here, buying time. Now relegated down to only the Deagle, and they're wrapping around, but Gade unfaltering, unmovable down in the pit. They finally deal with him. It's Hunter to dig him away. With Cristo and MSL, 2v2. They've got the HP advantage. They've got mollies. They've got nades. They can keep this bomb trapped in the pit. But G2, you are hinging on Hunter making a big play right here, right now. That is the only way the bomb is getting out from the pit, is if Hunter rids them from the round, and he has done it. He wraps back. Dane's just looking to join the ever-growing list of kryptonite to this G2 squad. Cristo, with only a USP up here on the boost. This round is pretty much a done deal, right? Even though they've walked into the B stack, there's not much these pistols can find. G2 up 4-1. They come back and try and flush out Amanek. G2, they actually abandon the A play. It's back to B, and Cajun catches the timing onto Amanek in CT. Oh dear, it's back to A for G2. Let's go again. We'll run it back around the world, and then back around the world again, because you wanted to see it all the second time. Cajun, here's them running across the long, and he's trying to play with the timings. The bomb is shut down at short, and Jack's left in the clutch while he does put up the first 10 seconds. Time might prove to elude G2 here. He's retrieved the bomb, and he is going to start to plug in those numbers, but he chooses to go for the gunfights. First kill found, but Gade is just hiding. Little tricky trickster, and even then wins out the fight after time.
Fast play for G2, they're feeling good, and they're feeling fast. They're going to get into B very quickly. North is still constructing boosts, man, but it will still come through. Still getting a kill. Deagle spamming for AZ, good for 1, but the trades favor G2 as they should. And a bomb plant allowed will set North up for a retake that really isn't going to happen. MSL should just save, and he probably will. Can't see into the site, so 7th round taken by G2, continuing a monstrous T side.
And he's just holding this angle into mid. G2 looking like they want to try a fast, explosive A play. Sorry, MSL, but Gade's got to apologize for that one as they elude him in the apartments. Cajun now trying to hold down the line, and he will put up the first nexa, wasting absolutely no time. Doesn't let that reload come through, but Cristo has caught a man in rotation. Nexa now in the clutch, a 1v2 from inside this A bomb site. He gets that bomb down. Cristo not looking this way, and Nexa's just seen him there on the peak. Cristo's not checking, and Nexa's got this kill dead to rights. There's very little time now for AZ. That kit is paramount. Smoke on the bomb, he's sticking it. Nexa's spraying, but he can't find the kill. Oh my goodness.
Amanek was so low, he didn't even land a bullet. Now it's down to Gade inside a pit. Jackson's going to look for it, crossing towards it from the graveyard, but they haven't realized, they haven't seen him, they haven't traded information. Gade's finally going to get that knowledge, but it comes at a cost. The cost of his life. Hunter almost went for the knife kill, but instead
he was going for it, wasn't he? He was chasing that one for a little. Yeah, not looking healthy there. Look at Amanek, man. He's been doing this round after round. He's like, long, yep, mine now. How's that for a change? Oh, Gade is not ready, but actually Gade is ready. A quick flick back around, and suddenly Amanek has been deleted. A man advantage taken at G2. They are stranded in enemy territory. They are trapped at long side. Next has been picked off. Be a response from Hunter. Jax is still an unknown entity. Two-man short push, you're pushing into an even odds crossfire. Then there's still players left on rotation. Yeah, this round, you know, if all the words I just said didn't sound unwinnable enough, Kenny, I just have to show us it is exactly that.
I'm surprised Jax is...
AZ, he gave us a phenomenal vertigo. We want to see some glimmers of that man here now in this B-hole. Doubled up through the smoke. Last bullet, a parting gift onto Jax.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, all right. Wanted to see AZ. Turns out we did get to see AZ. G2 weren't so lucky, however. And he's just removed them all through the smoke. So of course he has. 5 on the board for North. They're actually going to slow right down. They're hoping that they can catch G2 moving into these post-plant positions. Now, that nade onto Amanek is huge because he had this crossfire set up with the guys in the site. And that's now no longer available anymore. Hunter out from the apartment. And this leaves it all on MSL. He gets shut down, and it's a 10-5 half for G2. Similar to that of Vertigo, but this time with G2 in the driver's seat.
And that's actually okay for G2. They can play a 5-on-5 retake. It's better than going in with a disadvantage.
Yeah, Christo's sitting on this extra smoke. He can try and use that over here towards CT, perhaps, just to buy a bit more time for North. MSL holding for this peak and does manage the first. AZ's removed another in the meantime, and this has left North with a man advantage with this bomb down. It's looking good for the Danes. It's a block of Frenchmen. And they pretty much all get wrecked on the entry in from the...
at a competitive level. So... that's, it's going to be more than Jumpy, who hasn't played a game for multiple years. But he really, I want to give a shout out to Jumpy. He really did show up in the RTR for North. But right now, it's a bit of a mess up top Banana, and North aren't showing up at all. Only their bodies have arrived, and they've been put in bags very quickly. Kenny down mid, dropping one. There's the trade from it. But it's also left these T's in a 2-on-3 with guns at their feet, or more so at the feet of G2. Jags, no armor. Knows they're coming. Here's the utility. Do they have to check? The Deagle's so good at spamming, and he's going to get away with more than enough damage. Christo on 20. The new boy has to put up a clutch here for North if they want to keep this map going.
Oh, and he's getting peeked by Amanek. The 5-7 makes quick work of him, and this force by...
this is the timing, at least in the short term. He might go back for it later. That's AZ. Rest of North lining up Util. Molly's come in. Kenny waiting at the back of the site. Next has been mollied into the fight, and he will go down. That will tempt North into this execute, but it also tempts him into the setup. G2 with 2 men here. Kenny's missed the cross. He doesn't know. There's 2 in the pool. There's 2 in the coffins. Amanek is inside of the smoke. This could still fall apart here for G2. The bomb getting planted. Kenny and Amanek get the kills as soon as they get off the plant. And now MSL in a clutch that he just can't win. Spam down by Hunter. G2 with a defuse, 14 rounds here, 2 away from taking us to Dust 2. Smoke down at the long side, there's flashes available, but North aren't looking to get aggressive. It's G2 a man down and needing to fight back into this round.
2 players from Cat, that's going to fall to Christo to try and hold on to, and that molly will keep him out of the pit. This allows them to close the distance a bit at short side. They do find the first 2-3 kills on the back of it. It's only AZ. Oh dear, how's this one slipped away from North? Someone's going to get on the bomb, and AZ is dropping them. They line up for him, and it's 3 for AZ. A 7th on the board for North. And now nexa knows. Can respond with a Molotov there, and that's going to keep them away. He's actually trying to cross into the cubby. That's a pretty ballsy maneuver. Old mate nexa. Nade rains out, and it's an attempt at the bait and switch, and boy did they fall for it. Now Hunter goes through this smoke. Looking to avenge his fallen brethren, and Hunter on a tear right now. A-site belongs to G2, and they send out a very stern reminder in this round. Christo gets finished off on this long offensive, and that's not where the push is coming from. It's going to be down here towards short side. Hunter laying down the pain, helped out by Kenny's molly. He's doubled up with a Molotov, my goodness. It's just molly kills all. There were 3 of them there in a matter of moments, and now North desperately trying to hold on, and it really is heating up here at the A bomb site. It's down to a 2-on-2. Somehow North, they've grinded their way through this defense, but is it all in vain? AZ with the Deagle, 3rd kill in the round. And that leaves it all onto Amanek. MSL has even retrieved himself an AWP. He's looking to hold on to it. He's looking to deal with Amanek in this retake. AZ drawing the attention away from Pit. Smoke on the volley, but MSL holding the line.
And if he falls back, that's going to give a lot of room for North to take a flank here. Nexa's cleared out Banana. I think at this point, yep, G2, they've realized the penny has dropped, and they're running right back towards A.
Yeah, and if you look, Jax, or Kenny rather, is very aware that they could have pushed up over here towards long. Could be looking to wrap CT. That's almost the lineup for Kenny. Now MSL has his attention peeled away. He's having to waste precious seconds here. Keeping wraps on this man at long. The wrap round is in, the flank comes through, and it's all in favor of G2. They take this map. They take us to a 3rd, Hugo. And now with Dust 2 on the horizon, G2 looking warmed up and Hunter having a hell of a game. Yeah, looks like I want to try and run the gauntlet here, short side. Cajun B, first man in response. MSL's going to get pressured, and Cajun, answer it as best he can, will put 1 up on the board, but this A site now still belongs to G2. Jax is actually hungry for a little bit more, and why the hell not? That's his 3rd kill of the round. He's found absolutely everyone thus far. Next is holding short on Catwalk, and he's going to find the remaining 2s. The G2, they get this pistol on the board.
Going to see North collapse on middle here, all together with the USPs. Now, don't expect too much to go on here, despite the sheer numbers of North in mid. If you don't land that immediate shot where you know G2 will, and suddenly aim punches becomes a problem. Cristo dead, and G2 do get that conversion with no issue.
If he's not given any fights Catwalk, it's just eliminating the kind of number of places that North could be coming from. G2 know that no one's capped. They're afforded the opportunity to just swing wide on all of these peaks, and Amanek comes in at the very, very end to mop it up. So absolutely,
if he gets smoked off as well, but right now Hunter's selling that fake, and G2 are just going to full commit.
Yeah, full send into the B bomb site. AZ, who was tagged on the cross, is here alongside Gade, and between them, they've got to put up quite the resistance. They are able to do it. Hunter, waiting in mid, cuts off one of these players in rotation, and that's left G2 in a 2-on-2. Cristo has just missed the timing on this mid pick. Not able to get that trade. Bomb plant now in for the G2 squad. An AWP on MSL in this retake. But Hunter mopped up down in the lower tunnels. Now North is spurred on. Kenny takes the window peek, goes back in, and that there's very overzealous from Kenny. Flash, and MSL finds the kill, fully blind.
That's going to change everything. That might even draw North out of the B bomb site.
Yeah, and I mean, if Hunter's able to get a kill from this position, I think North fall for it hook, line, and sinker. Now they see there's only one, but Gade's already left B, and now the warning signals are going off. You can hear them in Gade's head. They're sounding, the alarm is ringing out, and Gade has got to respond. He will put 1 up on the board, a 2-on-3, a very doable round for North, thanks to that kill from Gade. And that's what Amanek is hidden here. They're hoping that when they deal with Nexa, they discount Amanek. And Nexa, all he's got to be is a good distraction. He gets 1, but that's all he needed to get. Now, Amanek peeking over the top, only good for 1. It's going to be close. It's down to the wire, but I don't think they've got it. Yeah, this...
maybe.
Just about North. A second on the board. Just barely.
Denies another entrance to that site, but that's not where G2 want. They're going to take A, and they've dropped a player into spawn. MSL doesn't know. He's going to flick, though. Finds Jax after 90 damage done by the AK. Cristo has the long advantage. He's a shadow. Takes down Nexa. MSL re-peeks off the back of a flash and finds Hunter. And 1 by 1, this round is falling apart. The bomb has been lost for G2. They may have a man in CT, but they don't have mid. And AZ's firing off all shots left and right. Amanek's missed his chance. And Kenny might just want to save.
Yeah, and even getting away with this AWP is a pretty tenuous subject. I think he should be okay. There are players nearby.
3 though, with 10 rounds deep, and North is starting to come alive. Can they keep things up and over? Double AWP in through middle. MSL just trying to fight. He hits a shot through the door. He can't even see Hunter, but take it. Gade gonna re-peek off the back of Jax's flash, and that's another frag going the way of North. 5 on 3, blink and you miss it. This round is rolling out of control of G2. They need to get someone back in pilot of this ship. Christo's dropped nexa on long. Oh no! Oh dear. Oh, what else can you do really if you're G2 here? This one's done. Anybody. You may be good, it may be your birthday, but no presents from Cajun.
Who tried to fake over it short earlier on, just throwing a bit of utility that way, but it's not caused anyone to budge. A missed shot from AZ. Now the rest of the gang at B have to step up. A good spray from Gade, and that softened them up. At the very, very least, Kenny is going to best AZ, but Hunter's been removed. It's Kenny S once again in a 1v3. He looked like he was considering it for a moment. Still looking to isolate these fights, and there is a man trapped in the bomb site, but Kenny is not looking that way. Gade, what can he do? He does have AZ to help him out, and they are getting wrapped on. See, the flash is good. Actually, it's Nexa's flash that blinded Jax, so not that great if you're G2, but fantastic if you're North. It's left them in a 3-on-3 here to round out the half. Some time here for North to work their way up through the tunnels. Nexa, that molly is going to force him into the open, and MSL cuts him down, but time is the problem for MSL. Wow. There's not enough of it, and it's the ace for Hunter to round out this first half.
Hunter, he is silent and dead. Oh dear, Jax deleted now. He has no teammate to help him out. Hunter, oh, he's gone white. He's dropped everyone. He's killed the bomb as well. I thought that was a bait and switch. Instead, it's just the switch, and Hunter switches on, getting 3, sending the bomb back towards B. Amanek has peeled out the site. He needs to reconsider right here and right now. Nexa alongside him. They've cleared this one out. They need to get back into B because right now North are heading there.
In the second half. Bomb taken away. Christo keeping an eye on the tunnels. There's players there trying to move in for the kill, but that's where Cajun B can spring his little trap. And now down to the 1v1. Christo, no new blood on the block. And Kenny, seasoned veteran of the French scene, up against him on the other side. Christo just buying time, toying with Kenny S. But Kenny does it best. Defuse comes on in, and G2, they're going to reach double digits. 10 on the board. Hunter's still sat on this Molotov as well. He might look... Oh, that's a brutal nade from Kenny. And now the molly goes out. I love that he delays it. Not only does it let the nade do damage first, but it also splits this push in half. One player is trapped on the catwalk, and that was Cajun. He still runs through the molly right at the very end, and that almost finishes him off.
Can't avoid them. And North with full blind coming up catwalk there. This time they're going to have another nade come their way, and boy, does it have results. 5 players put in the red, and Kenny makes them all dead. It's an ace from him.
For the catwalk push. Oh, and by the way, Jax is just doing it again. He's here again, and they forgot about him. They forgot about Jax, and that's a mistake they're not going to make the second time around. A nice flick from MSL, but it's only one. In a sea of G2 players, he has to go above it all now. MSL, AWP in hand, and Kenny swings wide. 13 on the board now for G2. Slack in this round. They've lost AZ early on. There's a man advantage here for G2, and Jackson tucked himself in on the blue bin, and he's looking perhaps for a win here at long. He's gone ahead and removed one from the equation, and now there's even more players looking to deal with him, but Jax has been so pesky, just kept so mobile, and they will wide swing. They do deal with Jax. This AWP is trained in on the corner, so Amanek is very much relying on a flash that's never going to arrive. Gade with a stellar peak, MSL as well, and it all falls onto Kenny. Smoke, Kenny doesn't play by the rules. He's getting deep in this site. MSL's at long, and Kenny has caught the most unreal timing, turns around. MSL now on the platform.
Oh, he doesn't know.
Kenny doesn't know. And this bomb, he's going to figure it out. Kenny's deduced it. Detective Kenny S is on the case, and he's tried to crack it wide open, but MSL is so elusive.
He traded by Christo. Luckily enough, Hunter's pushed close to the smoke, and North have to go. It's their full commitment.
Oh, bit of spam, but Hunter's not going to reply. He's trying to dodge the bullets, and they are finding damage. Gade is going to finish it off, so the man advantage back in favor of North once again. Nexa in the bomb site gets dispatched off. Kenny trying to hold the cross. There's very little time, but he's not able to find the bomb, and so a plant comes through. It's Kenny S in a 1v2. Does he want to attempt this? He might give it a look in at the very, very least. With players still challenging in the site, there's a chance for Kenny now. First kill presents itself, and now he's just looking for Cajun B. Cajun hidden. Where on earth is he? Kenny's pondering. Kenny's wondering and not able to land the flick, but he's been given a second chance, and you don't want to give him too many of those, but Cajun answers the call. Apologize for falsifying the achievements of that man. Amanek coming in with the trade will at least leave this in a 4-on-4, and this might prompt North to just hit the go button. They've spotted another man at Cat. They're trapped here, so they've got to get into the site. And Kenny flashed in for the peak, does drop one. Man advantage now with G2, and Kenny with the Famous shuts down 3. My word, we were questioning the Famous buy, but of course it all makes sense. Kenny, Famous main, then the Orc main down beneath it. But the Famous, head and shoulders his best gun. Look at him go.
So we'll put a stop to this play, and well, they're just going to press the go button again. They don't care what G2 have to say. Nexa, oh, he's going to send them packing. He's dropped 1. The Orc tagged as well. MSL is 10, but he has got the entry that's opened up B. Both players dead. Cristo coming in through mid. The man on a mission in the backline. He could win this round with this play, but it's being watched in the smoke. Amanek is looking. Oh dear, I don't know if he's going to see the barrel. Crystal needs to look into the wall, but he's found his timing. He's found his chance. Jax has gone right past Cristo, stalling. 1, 2, Cristo making it happen, and it's just on Hunter in a 1-on-2. He's got to respond. He's got to force this fight. He's done that at least, but Cajun is playing the bomb, and Hunter has no idea where he is.
Flash in for Hunter. Tries to see if he's in window, anticipates there was going to be a repeat, but it never arrives, and Cajun just hidden on the platform solidifies the round for North. 13 to build back into this on the G2 side. Jackson Amanek teaming up in mid, looking to go for this push, and if they do it, they're not going to like what they find on the other side. I tried to warn them, but Gade is here, and he's holding it down with the AK. He's not budging, and Gade, it looks like he's on rails, man. Yeah. He's just a cart with a gun attached to him, and my goodness.
And North, it's map and match point.
G2 are playing very, very reserved, and now with only 15 seconds left, North, they've got to commit to the A play. They've got to get in, and all these shots have to land, because if they don't, it could be a disaster. Hunter's been deleted, but Kenny is very much still a problem, as he so often is, but the bomb plant is afforded. Gade at least wins that fight. It's a 3-on-4 for G2 to keep the dream alive, and Jax dealing with MSL on that peak. Now there's a lot to offer, but once again, Cristo, we've said this man has been good at lurking. We've said he's had some impact rounds. Well, in this one, he has solidified the post plant for North. Comes in on the wrap, deletes the man. Amanek in the 1v2. He has to stick this defuse, and they need to peek him. Cajun swinging out, solidifies it, and North, they're going to take this series 16-14 here on Dust. And the Danes, they weather the French storm. They get the job done.